The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.
We are live here from St. Charles East High School for Game 2 of 4 today on our championship Saturday slate here from the 61st Annual Ron Johnson Basketball Tournament. I'm Andy Yockum, flying solo for the second game here, as I was the first, where we saw a game between the Plainfield East Bengals and the Hampshire Whippers. Hampshire came out victorious for their first win of the season and the tournament, but here today, our second matchup is between the St. Joseph's Chargers and the South Elgin High School Storm. Both teams come into this one with a record of 1-2. South Elgin taking down Hampshire yesterday for their first win and avoiding playing in the 7th place game earlier. And St. Joe's took down Plainfield East on Tuesday night in a double overtime thriller. So it should be a fun one ahead for us here at our 5th place game. Don't forget also we have 2 more following this one, the 3rd place game between St. Charles East and East Aurora, and the championship tonight at 7 between Proviso East and Willowbrook. For South Elgin, this is a young run team, sporting 5 sophomores, 3 seniors, and the rest juniors. The starting lineup that has been in these 3 games of the tournament usually hosts 3 sophomores, a senior, and a junior. Junior guard Aaron Wofford, the ball handler, senior big man Joe Zeibel, and the 3 sophomores guards Drew Swick, Lane McVicker, and forward Kendis Wiley. Should be a fun one on tap here, as yesterday for the Storm, they picked up a 1-point victory over the Hampshire Whippers, scored 56-55. It was Coach Brett Johnson's 60th win as a varsity head coach over at South Elgin, congratulating him. And also was a win on his birthday, so 2 for 1 there for Coach Johnson, and they will now look to even up on the season, go 2-2, as does the St. Joseph's Chargers. As the music's gone down, I believe we're about to meet the starting lineups for both sides. South Elgin repping the white uniforms with family on the back. It'll be the first time these are debuting this season. We've seen them in red the last 2 games, and for a good reason, as St. Joseph's is sporting their red uniforms.
The Chargers of St. Joseph and the Storm of South Elgin. St. Charles East is committed to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at today's event. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for St. Joseph.
First we'll meet the lineup for the St. Joseph's Chargers.
Junior, number 21,
Matthew Mason, 6-foot junior.
6'5" senior, number 22,
Marcus Beckton, a 6'5" senior.
6-foot senior, number 25, D'Amico Utah.
Miko Newtall Jr., another senior. Anthony Martin, the 6'4" junior. J. Caleb Sawinski, 6'7" junior for Bill Riley's group. And now we meet the starting lineup for the South Elgin Storm. As we mentioned, it'll be a junior, a senior, and 3 sophomores. Aaron Wofford, the ball handler for the Storm, a 5'10" junior. Drew Swick, one of the sophomores. Here's the man to look out for, team's leading scorer, Lane McVicker. Big man, Joe Zybel. And it rounds out with the 6'4" sophomore, Kendis Wiley.
The Storm are coached by Brett Johnson, assisted by Ryan Storm, managed by Nyland Hodges, Libby Atkins, and Jocelyn Fonseca. Our officials for today's contest are Al Schweiswald, Scott Nancy.
Now we're moments away from tip-off here from Game 2 of 4 here on this championship Saturday.
Just a reminder, the concession stand is open. It's in the lobby. It's awaiting your business. Speaking of business, the bathrooms are near the concession stand.
That'll be jump ball between Kendis Wiley and J. Caleb Slowinski, a 3-inch difference. Jump one by Slowinski. And St. Joe's will start with possession. Newtall Jr. Over to Mason. Finding Becton, Marcus Becton, the senior guard. Corner, Newtall. Newtall screens Slowinski. Newtall, he's got Slowinski down low. J. Caleb Slowinski will start off the scoring here in this one. Here's Wofford to Swick. Back to Wofford. Finds Zybel. Zybel, head fake, thought about it. Pulled back, swing it. Throw it errantly down to McVicker to Swick. Swick to Wofford. Wofford drive. Zybel, corner, 3, short, rebound. Wofford has it. Wofford back up with it, and the foul! Wofford starts it off strong for the Storm.
St. Joseph foul, number 31, Anthony Martin is first. To you first.
And Wofford will knock home the and one. Storm up 3-2. Newtall will bring it down for the Chargers. To Mason. Mason lost the handle. Mason looking for a man. Poke McVicker into the hands of Becton. Marcus Becton looking for Slowinski in the post with that height advantage over Wiley. Mason. Lost it there, Slowinski. Slowinski dribble in. Doubled. Ball loose. Becton. Becton. Good defense here by the Storm. Mason with Swick on him, battle the 21s. Over to Martin, to Becton. Good stand here by the Storm. Becton, 3-ball Newtall. No good, rebound, Slowinski, loose ball, Wiley. Diving forward, a jump ball, nice hustle play there by Kendis Wiley. And the Storm will take possession. There's Wofford. Wofford driving in. Wiley, swing it. Swick, 3-ball off the front of the rim. Rebound. Wofford almost came down with it again. And they're going to say it was last touched by the Chargers. Possession the Storm. It'll be on the inbound. McVicker to Wiley. The Wofford corner tray. McVicker a little too much. Rebound Slowinski. Here come the Chargers. Mason. Corner. Thought about it. Pulls it back. Matthew Mason. Loose ball into the hands of McVicker. Here come the Storm. He's running with 2-on-2. Stolen back by Mason. We're to Newtall. Mecco Newtall Jr. Newtall drive. Kick out. 3-ball. No good. Mason. Newtall the rebound. Feed into Slowinski. They say last touch by Slowinski. Storm will get it right back with 5:10 left here in the first. Running a zone here early are the Chargers. Swing it. Zybel back. Swick. McVicker. Head fake. Thought about it. Drive it. Wofford. Ball fake. Driving in. Scoop. And the foul. Aaron Wofford again.
Up the basket. Chance for Wofford and the Storm.
Nice bucket there by Wofford. He's got all the scoring here for the Storm custom meeting replay. Through the defenders. Scoop with the left. And the foul. And he gets the and one to fall. 6 points for the Storm, 6 points for Aaron Wofford. Over to Mason. Feed it in, Slowinski stolen by Zybel. Swick to Joe. Zybel, 3, good! Joe Zybel for 3. Storm offense clicking on all cylinders so far, 9-2. Coach Riley not happy, bringing in 5 fresh bodies to the desk. Frustrated with his group right now. Utah. Swing it. Becton driving. Foul will be called on Zybel. So we got to get all the new subs coming in. Becton will head to the line to shoot 2. And Becton will get the first to go. Lewis subs here. The Bryce Coleman, Kyle Thomas. Tupac Holmes and number 4, Jelani Willis. Off rebound, Wiley. 9-3 the score. Less than 4 minutes to go here in the first. The Wofford over to Swick. Swick moves, step back, 3-ball, got it! Nice bucket, Drew Swick. I'm gonna say he was inside the line for 2. I thought he was behind it, but it'll be a Storm timeout with an 8-point lead. 32nd timeout, custom meeting, including replay. Let's see where Drew's feet were. Yep, right foot right in front of the line. It'll be a step back 2 for him. 11-3 the score. Their 32nd timeout taken by Coach Johnson as it gives us time to talk about Tom the Plumber. This time I was brought to you by Tom the Plumber. It's a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installation of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumber.inc.com. 8-point lead for the Storm. Chargers gotten off to a slow start, as we mentioned. All the subs coming in for him. 3:42 remaining here in the first. Aaron Wofford, the story for the Storm so far. His first 6 points for South Elgin. It's coming out of the gate firing. This is the last subbed in for St. Joe's, Terrence Patton. Let's look at Kyle Thomas, is a 24, a 6'10 sophomore for St. Joe's. Jumper, no good. Rebound the Storm off the front of the rim. Be a matchup nightmare down low for rebounding. McVicker, 3-ball off the back of the rim. Rebound, St. Joe's. Come the Chargers. Here's Patton. And they're going to call a walk. The Storm will get it right back. Swick bringing it down. Coach Johnson called out a play from the sideline, looking for Wofford. Wofford, corner 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound the Chargers. Patton to bring it up for him. And it'll be Thomas with the illegal screen.
St. Joseph foul, number 24,
Kyle
Kyle Thomas.
Thomas. Third team foul for the Chargers. 2:45 remaining here in the first. Offered over to Swick, back to Wofford. Finds McVicker. Over to Swick. Back to McVicker. McVicker, 3-ball, hand in his face, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Terrence Patton. Patton feed it, Thomas. Be a foul called.
South Elgin foul, number 22, Lane McVicker, his first.
Be a foul on Lane McVicker.
Team second, shooting 2 for the Chargers, number 24, Kyle Thomas.
And Thomas, first one off the back rim, subs here. Wyatt Stewart and Dylan Marquise in for the Storm.
Wyatt Stewart, number 12, Dylan Marquise.
Second toss from Kyle Thomas off the front of the rim. Rebound, tip, stays with St. Joe's. Patton. Back to Patton. Feeds it down low to Holmes. Kick it out. There's Thomas. Loose ball, Stewart has it. Screen set. And there will be a carry. So St. Joe's will take over here.
Coming in again, St. Joseph, number 40, Andrew Ratliff.
Andrew Ratliff will check in for Thomas. Again, feeds it into Holmes, nothing there. Here comes Swick. Swick running with McVicker. McVicker, no good off the rim. Rebound, Wiley. No good. Wiley has it again. And the foul. Kendis Wiley gets big. Big bucket there for Kendis on the second chance. Perseverance. Send him to the line to try and knock in the three-point play. Custom meeting, cooling replay. First rebound, no. Second rebound, gets it back. Kendis fired up. And he gets the three-point play to convert. And here comes incoming Brian Vestal will check in. As Wiley will take a seat. There's Patton. Hard screen set by Holmes. On the drive, got it to go. It'll be Terrence Patton. 14-5. The drive, errant pass. Oh. Patton will bring it down. Less than a minute, 10 remaining here in the first. Holmes looking back to Patton. Back over to Holmes. Just to Willis. Swing it around, Callahan, bucket, falls. Bryce Coleman. Swick Marquise. Over to Vesta. Vesta looking. Swick tried finding McVicker down low, got intercepted. And Ratliff will get the bucket to go. Swick, 5-point Storm lead, 10 seconds to go here in the first. Vesta looking, McVicker thought about it and gets tripped up and fouled. The side inbound with 0.1 seconds remaining. Got to find someone. And they're going to call no good on the heave. So that'll end the first quarter. After one, the score, South Elgin 14, St. Joseph's 9. We'll be back for the second quarter after this break.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust, but I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason.
Ooh, pass tipped in the hands. St. Joe's. Beat Patton. Over to Holmes. Holmes back to Willis. Driving through, layup, nice, blocked by Wiley. Coleman tried grabbing another bucket, but nonetheless, possession will stay with St. Joe's. Willis looking the inbound, he's got a man. Patton. Holmes. Back to Holmes again. Willis. Feed it down low to Ratliff. Ratliff up with the right. Short off the front rim. Rebound Wiley. Big Cussme and Coleman replay of the block by Wiley and helped out there by Joe Zeibel. The two big men getting in on the action. Swick. Ball taken away by Willis. Here come the Chargers 2-on-2. Nice deflection there by Wiley again.
Checking in with the game from the Storm, number 5, Josh Jennings, and number 11, Morgan
Josh Gens and Wyatt Stewart check in for the Storm. Beyond the inbound to Holmes. Top to Patton. Over to Willis. In 3-ball, Coleman, no good. Rebound, Willis had it into the hands of Wofford. Wofford to Wiley. Swinging around, Stewart. McVicker, Wofford in the corner. Aaron driving, dishing, Wiley, and the foul, Kendis Wiley. Customary and Chloe play this and one. Aaron Wofford, I'm talking about the playmaking point guard. Creating opportunities for himself and his teammates there. As Wiley will the free throw to fall. Another 3-point play for the Storm big man. Put him up 5 with 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. Patton in the corner. Swinging around Coleman. Holmes with the screen back to Patton. Gens on him. Willis thought about it. Good defense here by the Storm. Lobbing into Holmes. Holmes got both men to jump and get it to fall. Wofford, corner, Gens, 3-ball, left it short, rebound, McVicker up with it, gets it to fall. Lane McVicker, second chance points, his first points of the game. And errant pass, possession the Storm. McVicker. And foul will be called on Coleman.
St. Joseph foul number 23, Bryce Coleman, his first team 7. Coming in with the game for St. Joseph, number 25, Untitled Chapter, number 31, Anthony Harper, number 33, Jacob Caleb Slowinski, shooting for the Storm, number 23, Lane
McVicker will go to the line to shoot a pair. Or a 1-and-1, I should say now, it'll make it 2. And Lane will get the second to fall. It'll be an official timeout for Lane McVicker. I believe that reach in. Caught. Drew blood. Will be back to Patton. Laning fader is good for Slowinski.
Charger basket, number 33, J.D. Caleb Slowinski.
Storm up 5. Wofford. Yeah, blocking foul there.
St. Joseph foul number 4, July.
It'll send Wofford to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Shooting for the Storm, number 4, Eric Wofford. Coming into the game for St. Joseph, number 22, Marcus Becker. And for the Storm, number 23, Lane McVicker.
First one good for Wofford. Two for two. Storm up 6. Into the hands. Patton ready to go to work here. Back over to Becton. Becton back in the game. He was part of the group that got subbed out by Coach Riley in the first. As was number 31, Anthony Martin, with the ball right now. Back to Patton. Here's all the starters are back in. -1. There's Becton. Becton driving. Nice defense by the Storm. Nowhere to go for the Chargers. Patton. 3 ball off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Wiley. Good defensive possession there for the Storm. Forcing a low-quality shot for the Chargers. Wofford putting the moves on. They call a foul on the floor. It'll send Wofford to the line to shoot another 1-1 with 3:05 remaining here in the first half. And in and out, we'll go to Slowinski. I think most of the guys thought that one was going in, or there was 2 free throws. Nobody really reacted much on the free throw. Driving Newtall. No good. Foul called. I believe that's going to be on Wiley.
Shooting for the Chargers, number 25,
D'Amico Newtall Jr. to the line, looking to record his first points of the evening. Actually, foul's going to be called on Wofford. That'll be his first. Newtall off on the toss there. As Marquise will check in for Stewart. And no good there. Rebound Marquise. Unsuccessful trip to the line for Newtall. Here comes McVicker. Vicker crossover. Wofford driving over to Jones. JQ Jones. Ball movement here. McVicker looking for an opening. Swing it up to Wofford. Wofford. Oh, nice moves. Pass tipped in the hands of the Chargers. It'll be Becton. Becton over to Patton, to Newtall, back to Becton. Becton crossover drive with the right, left it short, rebound, the Chargers, nice play to keep it in by Anthony Martin. Patton, 3 ball, off the front of the rim, no good, rebound the Storm. Wofford behind the back to Marquise. Marquise lost the ball back to Wofford. Wofford to Jones. JQ Jones back to Marquise. Minute 45 remaining here in the half. Marquise driving. Pass thrown off a Charger, and Drew Swick will check back in for JQ Jones. And Swick will get the inbound toss. The Wofford to McVicker. Lane back to Wofford. Wofford to Marquise. Marquise driving. And a charge will be called. Becton. Becton driving with the right. Got it. Nice bucket from Marcus Becton.
Charger leg, number 22, Marcus Beckler.
Wofford scoop through, no good. It'll be a foul, go to the line to shoot 2 again. A replay here, the charge taken on Dylan Marquise from a couple possessions ago. And now we got Wofford at the line shooting 2 for the Storm. We'll get the first one to fall.
Checking into the game for the Chargers, number 21, Matt Mason.
Matt Mason checking in now for the Chargers. And Wofford 2 of 2. Making it look easy as puts the Storm up 7. And he's their leading scorer now with 10 points. Feed down low, Mason. Go up with it. Finish it his first bucket of the game. They're down 5. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wofford driving, trying to find a man, Wiley. Swinging over to McVicker. Back to Swick. Swick, Becton on him, bounce it back over to McVicker. And Swick went the other way, wasn't on the same page as McVicker there. Possession the Chargers with 14.7 seconds remaining here in the half. Ten seconds remaining. Becton. Ball in his hand. Mason. Mason driving. No good off the glass. Rebound Wiley. And that'll end the first half of action here from our second game of the day. The score is South Elgin 25, St. Joe's 20. We'll be back after this halftime break to preview the second half and break down our first half of action.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
South Elgin Storm. South Elgin currently up 25-20 on the Chargers. We like to do our halftime stat check real quick. South Elgin shooting 47% from the field, 9 of 19. 0 of 5 from downtown. Or I should say this is for St. Joseph, 9 of 19, 0 of 5 from downtown. 2 of 8 from the free throw line. So I'm sure that's something Coach Riley talked about in their halftime locker room break, is to the free throw shooting, you know, how important the free throws are for them. 10 rebounds. South Elgin out rebounding them 13-10, 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Free throws have been essential for this team. In this first half, three-point land not as stellar for South Elgin. They're currently shooting 1 of 8, and then 7 of 15 total from the field, 46%. Should be a fun second half of action ahead here from our second game before here on Championship Saturday here at the Ron Johnson Memorial Basketball Tournament. As this second half is brought to you by, or third quarter I should say, is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today, and our friends at Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned. Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Moments away here from the start of the second half between South Elgin and St. Joe's. And Wofford will bring it down to start the offense here for the Storm. Go over to Swick. Feed it into Zeibel. Back to Swick. And it'll go out. So possession the Chargers.
Coming in again, South Elgin, number of Wyatt Stewart.
We bring it down for the Chargers is Newtall Jr., D'Amico Newtall Jr. Over to Slowinski. Back to Becton. Becton over to Mason. Back to Becton. Marcus Becton. Dribbling in through the lane. Up with it. No good. Rebound. Wiley. Swick. Swick to McVicker. Back to McVicker, back to Swick again. Wofford to Wiley. Storm swinging it around here. Wofford to McVicker, and McVicker thought about it. To Swick, back to McVicker, back to Stewart, down low to Wiley. Errant pass, they're gonna say it was last touched by Wiley. Possession the Chargers. Newtall to bring it down for St. Joe's. Down 5, looking to chip into that deficit here. Over to Becton. Becton to Mason. Mason to Newtall. Tall looking. To Mason. Back. Mason has it now back to Newtall. Stolen McVicker to Swick. Swick driving, reverse with the right, good. Drew Swick. Start off the second half of scoring. Martin, foul called.
Going to the line to shoot 2 for the Chargers, number 31, Anthony Martin. Storm foul, number 23, Liam McVicker, his second, team first.
And off on the first is Martin. And Martin gets the second one to fall. To Swick. McVicker into Wiley to Swick. Swick, 3 ball. Good. Drew Swick for 3.
Score 3! Number 21, Drew Swick.
Lewinsky up with it. It'll be a foul on Wiley.
Shooting 2 for St. Joseph, number 33, Jay Caleb.
And Lewinsky gets the first free throw to fall.
Number 23, Lane McVicker, his third, team second.
Make it 2-2 by Lewinsky. A custom meeting going replay of the Drew Swick three-pointer. With the Storm up 9 at the time. Swick driving to Wofford. St. Joseph's bringing that trap defense to slick it down to Stewart. And they're in Mason. And possession of the Storm. Over to McVicker. To Swick, swing it, Wofford. Wofford. McVicker, corner, head fake. Pull-up jumper, no good off the back of the rim. Side of the rim, I should say. Rebounds Lewinsky. Here come the Chargers. Becton. Becton. Over to Newtall. Lewinsky thought he was getting it there. Screen set again. Newtall. Around Becton, 3, good. Like I say, he was also inside the line. It'll be a 2-pointer for Marcus Becton. He's Stewart to Swick. From McVicker to Wiley. Wiley, jumper no good, rebound the Chargers. Newtall. Kick it out to Becton. Becton driving. Spin move through the lane, no good. Rebound, getting a push off on Stewart.
South Elgin foul, number 11, Wyatt Stewart, his first, team third.
Call a foul on the floor.
South Elgin foul, number 32, Dennis Wiley, his second, team.
The foul number 2 on Wiley. 4 fouls in the quarter already for the Storm. There's Becton. Driving jumper, no good. Rebound. Stay with here's Swick. They'll bring it up for the Storm. McVicker, lane, 3-pointer. The back of the rim, rebound Newtall. Oh, the Becton, 3-pointer, good. Marcus Becton for 3.
Number 22, Marcus Becton.
And the Chargers are within 2. McVicker into Wiley. Wiley driving. Scoop layup with the left. Good. Candace Wiley.
Number 32, Candace Wiley.
Driving is Becton. Another bucket. Marcus Becton, a man on a mission this quarter. 7 on the quarter for him. 2-point game. To Wofford. For back to Swick. Swick driving baseline. Kick it. Wiley. Spin move. Up. Didn't get it to fall. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Candace Wiley's been making plays down low all day for the Storm. And he'll look to add on to their 2-point lead here. And Wiley off on the first. Group substitution here for the Chargers. Terrence Patton, Kyle Thomas will sub in for them. And Wiley will get the second one to fall. And a custom heating and cooling replay of the Marcus Becton 3 that put the Chargers within 2 at the time. Now it is a 33-30 lead in favor of the Storm. Patton, back to Becton. Becton over to Newtall. Swinging around, Patton, they're working around the perimeter. Becton thought about it, back to Patton again. Patton, three-pointer, got it, we're tied. Terrence Patton ties it at 33. Swick to Wofford. Wofford to Swick. Swick over to McVicker. McVicker to Wiley. Wiley, jumper, good. Kendis Wiley. 5 on the quarter for him. And Coach Bill Riley will call a timeout. Storm up 35-33. Big 2-pointer there by Wiley to put the Storm out in front. 30-second timeout. As we mentioned, Kendis Wiley having a nice quarter. 5 for him and 5 for Drew Swick. So the 2 sophomores putting together the scoring for them. And Marcus Becton of St. Joe's is clocked in 7 points. He's putting his squad right back in it. They're down 2 with plenty of game left to play here in this one. As right before this timeout ends, it was brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumber.com. So Terrence Patton will take care of the ball here for the Chargers. Screened by Thomas. Patton, pull-up jumper. Got it. We're tied again. Terrence Patton. He's at 5 now on the quarter. Last 5 points for the Chargers have been put in by him. Wiley back to McVicker. Corner, Jones. New subs in. 3 of their juniors, Stewart, Marquise and Jones. Over to Wiley. Wiley lost it. Got it right back. Wiley, dry, bucket. Kendis Wiley again. 7 on the quarter for him. Timeout taken by Coach Johnson. They're back up 2 once again.
30-second timeout.
As this timeout is brought to you by our friends over at Custom Heating. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheatingandcooling.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant. Whatever it takes. South Elgin up 37-35 here in the 3rd quarter of the 5th place game here from the 61st annual Ron Johnson basketball tournament. Andy Ockham here with the Beacon Academy. We still have 2 more games on tap for you tonight. Following this one, the 3rd place game between the hosts, St. Charles East Saints, and the East Aurora Tomcats. And following that, at 7 o'clock, the championship game between Proviso East and Willowbrook. Those will be called by my good friends Jim Hinkle and Jeff Myers, sitting to the left of me right now. As still half of the games are yet to be played today. More fun basketball action ahead. Stick around. Patton over to Becton. 50 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. Becton, foot inside the line. No good. Rebound, Thomas. And he still has it. Feed it over to Patton. Big rebound there for the 6'10 sophomore, Kyle Thomas. Jumper, no good. Put back, no good. Put back again. Second chance opportunities. Marcus Becton, 9 on the quarter. We're tied at 37. 25 seconds remaining here. Stewart to Wiley. McVicker, corner 3. Off the mark. Lane almost got it back. Ends up in the hands of Becton. Over to Newtall. 10 seconds remaining. Marquise pressing up on Newtall. St. Joe's trying to take the lead here, going to the 4. 5 seconds to go. And they're going to get a hand check foul on Dylan Marquise. 3.3 seconds remaining. Patton looking for someone to toss it into. Newtall, ball loose. Becton driving, layup, got it to go! Marcus Becton finishes off a fantastic quarter with 11 points with a floating layup to beat the buzzer, put the Chargers up 39-37, and in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this break. As I do believe, actually, before we get off the break, is a custom heating and cooling replay of the buzzer-beating floating layup by Marcus Becton. Put the Chargers up 2.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, 'cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Of the third quarter, Marcus Becton of St. Joseph's putting up 11 points to propel his team out to a 2-point lead heading into this quarter. As this fourth quarter of action is sponsored to you by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Look for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned. Save time. Shop online at rosenhyundai.com. And on the Storm end last quarter, only 2 scorers. Drew Swick with 5. Kendis Wiley had a big quarter for the Storm with 7. Out on the floor for the Storm right now, you got Wofford, Stewart, it's a travel called there, McVicker, Wiley, and Swick. And out on the floor for the Chargers, you got the 6'10" sophomore Kyle Thomas, Terrence Patton, Marcus Becton, the man with the big third quarter, D'Amico Newtall Jr., and it rounds out with Anthony Martin. There's Stewart. And Stewart throws it away. Bringing it up is Patton. Patton regroup. Feeds it down low. Martin, no good. Rebound Stewart. Good defense there in the post by the Storm. Here's Swick over to Wofford. Wofford swing it. Swick thought about it. Back to McVicker. Swing it to Wofford to Stewart. It was Newtall. Over to Patton. Screen set. Thomas. Becton. Becton looking. Patton behind the back. Trying to make a move here. Another screen. 3 ball. Patton off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Wiley. Get it in. Kendis Wiley. Over to Stewart. To Swick. To Wofford. Back to Kendis Wiley. Wiley. Nice pass there. Move it. 3 ball. Swick. Got it. Drew Swick for 3. Good ball movement there by the Storm. They're back up 1. Driving is Newtall out to Patton. Patton. Stolen by Wiley. Swick into Wiley. Wiley the drive. Foul called. Kendis will go to the line to shoot 2. We have a custom heating and cooling replay. Wyatt Stewart swinging it out to Drew Swick for 3. And Wiley off on the first.
Substitution for the Chargers, number 33,
J. Caleb Swinsky will check in for the Chargers. And Wiley gets the second one to bounce home. (41-39) our score. Less than 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Screen set by Martin. Over to Becton. Becton driving right. Got it. Marcus Becton continues his tear in the second half. McVicker to Swick. Swick to McVicker. Over to Swick. Swick driving, looking for a lane. He's got Kendis to Wofford. Wofford to McVicker. Swing it to Swick. Swick back up top. Wofford. Wofford going to take a three. Got it. Aaron Wofford for three. Over to Patton. To Becton. 3-point Storm lead. Looking for Slowinski, has him down low. Slowinski got both men off their feet. Jake Caleb Slowinski will get that bucket to go. Wiley gets it to go. Kendis Wiley. 16 points for him on the evening. Slowinski, loose ball. McVicker has it. We'll give it to Wofford. Here come the Storm with a 3-point lead. Wofford wants another three off the mark. McVicker, they're going to say stepped out.
It's just in. They got fresh pizza concession stand. Fresh pizza. Pizza.
Backed in. They're going to get him for a walk. So the Storm will take over here. Mound to Wofford. Swick to Wofford. Back to Swick. Swinging around McVicker. There's Swick driving, looking far side, Wofford. Back to McVicker. Lane tossed it over to Swick. Into Wiley. Foul will be called on Marcus Becton.
St. Joseph foul number 22. Marcus Becton, 17.
Found Wiley back to McVicker. Wofford thought about it. Drive. McVicker. Three-pointer. Off the rim. Rebound the Chargers. It'll be Marcus Becton. Tall. Corner. Patton. Head fake. Two-pointer. No good. Rebound right into the hands of Patton. He'll get it to go. Timeout, Coach Riley and the Chargers. 46-45 our score. Another close one here for the Storm. As this 30-second timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest craftsmanship and quality. Tom the Plumber, not affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumber.com. 2:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter of this one. South Elgin 46, St. Joseph's 45. Another one that's going to come down to the wire for the Storm. They've already been a part of two one-point finishes that in this tournament, one that did not fall their way, the other that did. And they're hoping that they can even their record up at 2-2. This tournament, the Storm Opened up with that tough loss against Proviso East, who's playing in the championship game tonight, 55-54. They also were able to beat Hampshire yesterday, 56-55, and then they took a tough loss. Largest margin in the tournament, 84-56 against the Saints. Other than that, I mean, minus that and a couple other games, most of these games in this tournament have been single-digit finishes. So it's been a very competitive tournament for all schools. Feeding it in, Swick, nice dish into Wiley, no, kick out. Swick, 3-ball, no good, rebound. McVicker has it with the left, got it. Lane McVicker. Timeout, Coach Johnson. 3-point lead for the Storm with 1:57 remaining. Here in the fourth, it'll be a 30-second timeout. Actually, a full timeout, I stand corrected. We have a custom heating and cooling replay. Lane McVicker picking up the loose change, second chance opportunity, bucket to go. Storm currently up 3. As mentioned, the key player right now for the Storm so far, Kendis Wiley. 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third. And he's got 3 this quarter as well. He's led the Storm in scoring. He's played very solid post defense on the bigs of St. Joseph's as well. As this time I was brought to you by Custom Heating for your heating and cooling needs. Count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling powered by Bryant. Whatever it takes. Marcus Beckton, on the other hand, for St. Joseph's, having quite the second half. Had 11 last quarter. He's got 2 so far this quarter. He's the leading scorer on the game and in the half. Quite a game for him as well. Should be a good one here with 2:15 remaining in this one. Should be a good finish. Currently a 3-point lead in favor of the Storm. Andy Yackham here with the Beacon Academy. Remember, we still got 2 more games tonight that my good friends Jeff Myers and Jim Hinkle will call. We still got, actually, I should say, a minute 57. This one, I stand corrected. And it'll be St. Joseph's ball. It'll be Newtall Jr. Bring it up for him. On a Martin. Driving. Beckton. There he is. Marcus Beckton. It's a 1-point game. Swick throws it to Wofford. They got to get across that timeline. They do. Wofford. They're going to call a foul on the ground there. McVicker inbound to Stewart. Back to McVicker. Minute 30 remaining here in this one. 1-point game. Swick. Pass tip into the hands of Marcus Beckton. Here come the Chargers with a chance to take the lead. Feeds it. No good. Rebound. Martin. And he's fouled by Wiley. He'll get 2 free throws.
Going to the line to shoot 2 for the Chargers. Number 31, Anthony Martin. South Elgin foul, number 32, Kendis Wiley, his 3rd, team of 6.
Off on the first is Martin. And he cashed in on the second. We're tied. 49 all. 48 all. Wofford. Looking for someone to Swick. Pass slipped in the hands of McVicker. 1 minute remaining. Wofford. Patting on him to Swick. Swick driving, kick. McVicker, Stewart. Driving. It'll be a block. So the refs were looking at each other before the call was made. But a block is the call. Stewart will go to the line to shoot 2. Look to give the Storm the lead. That's always that debate. I talk about it. I talked about it last year a lot, and we'll talk about it this year too. What's a block and what is a charge? As Stewart gets the first one to fall. His first point of the game. That forever ending debate. It's just a pure judgment call, and depending on how the ref's feeling is how it'll go. Stewart hits both free throws. Put the Storm up 2 with 44.5 seconds remaining. Becton. Patton, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound in the air. Wiley's got it. 25 seconds, 2-point lead for the Storm. They have possession. Trap being brought on. Swick to Stewart to Wiley. Wiley doesn't get the bucket to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot two and try to pad this Storm lead here with 16.5 seconds remaining.
St. Joseph foul number 5, Terrence Bennett, his second. Team fifth.
Wiley will get the first to go. And rimmed out. Becton has a 3-point game. Chargers with a chance to tie it with a 3. 10 seconds remaining. It all comes down to this. And a timeout was taken by Coach Riley before he could get the shot off. 8 seconds remaining, 51-48 the score. The Chargers have a chance to tie it with a 3 here with the ball in their possession.
Full timeouts.
It'll be a full 1-minute timeout. Expect to see the ball in Marcus Becton's hands. As this timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing, service, and installation of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. As I was mentioning, what direction that the Chargers will be looking for here. You got to imagine the Storm have to be paying attention to Marcus Becton. 15 on the half, 18 on the game. The game's leading scorer at the moment. Should I stand corrected? The game's leading scorer is Kendis Wiley of the Storm. He's currently put together 16 of his own, so actually him and Becton are the leading scorers per side. It all comes down to this, 8 seconds. It'll be Patton inbounding for the Chargers. Into Willis. Willis just checked in. Newtall, 5 seconds, fading 3, no good. Wiley has it, and a foul. Send Wiley to the line here.
St. Joseph foul number 4, Jelani Phillips is fourth. Team 6.
And with 0.6 seconds, a 3-point lead. Wiley led the line to shoot a 1-and-1. First one's good, and that pretty much ices it here for the Storm. A 4-point lead. And they will look to go 2-2 on the tournament, 2-2 on the season. St. Joseph's will fall to 1-3. As Wiley's good. And that'll end it here. The final score, South Elgin 53, St. Joseph's 48. We'll get a quick game recap before I kick it off to my friends Jim Hinkle and Jeff Myers. Player of the game, Kendis Wiley. Finished with 19 on the game. The big sophomore did everything he was asked to do and more. That'll end it here. I'd like to thank everyone for watching and tuning in. It was fun doing this tournament. I'm going to send it off to Jeff Myers now. Thank you everyone in the Beacon Academy for the opportunity. And we'll see you guys later on in the basketball season.
The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud support.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants.
The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs, senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.